Keemstar is a 39-year-old YouTuber who recently got into a relationship with a 20-year-old. And some people are very upset about this. Most notably, two of Keemstar's biggest detractors, Klein and Trisha. But before we get into what they had to say, let's see what Keemstar had to say about his relationship when he announced it on the 50th episode of his podcast, Mom's Basement.
So I started hanging out with this girl. As everyone knows, I'm like 39. She is 20, which I don't feel bad about at all. Nothing was awkward at all in this situation. Everything feels totally normal.
She's 20 years old?
Yeah.
Where the fuck did you find this girl? You sick fuck. What? You didn't even tell me this. This girl's 20?
Yeah.
What?
But listen.
Listen. Sorry for cutting off. Go. Just talk. Take the floor.
Well, she's a waitress, right? Whatever. She's a server. Anyhow, we met, we hung out, we've been hanging out, we've been having a lot of fun. All right. And I don't feel awkward about the situation at all because honestly, like, do I act my own age? No. Like, I'm fucking like 25 for life, pretty much. But anyhow, nothing was awkward about the situation whatsoever. Everything's been totally fine. I don't feel like a fucking creep. I know other people are going to judge. I don't really care what you fucking think. But there was this one moment where I did feel like a creep. We were hanging out. Everything was totally fine. The vibes were like perfect, dude. And she said to me, "Do you want to play Minecraft?"
There's no way.
No, she did. No, she did. She wanted to play Minecraft on her phone. And I was like, wait a minute. Holy shit. Am I being a creep?
So does this girl know about what you do on the internet? She must. She's 20.
To be honest, she really didn't know that much. Like, her friend knows of me type of shit.
Not only do you got some new cheeks, you got some fresh new cheeks. That's crazy. I can't fucking believe that. So how'd you meet this girl?
So me and Fuzi, like, we did a fan meetup, and her friend was like,
she came to the fucking fan meetup. You met this girl at the fan meetup?
Hold up.
Oh my god!
So her friend was a super fan.
Okay, go continue.
Her friend was a super fan, right? And so, like, she came with her friend, right, to the fan meetup just to like be a support, like a friend to her friend, because her friend didn't want to come alone. Right. I guess her friend was like all into me and like, I was messing around talking to her friend or whatever. And then one thing led to another. And I don't know, somehow I ended up with, I don't know. I'm fucking having the time of my life, Bags.
What? Fusi piped a friend? Is this what happened?
No, I didn't say any of that.
It sounds like you guys met two girls at this fucking fan meetup. And Fusi, you and Fusi, was Fusi there when you guys all kicked it?
Oh yeah, he was definitely there. But I mean, that's his own private shit, and that's for him to say. Like, so, like,
fuck
I gotta,
bro. Fusi blew some cheeks out too, 100%. Bro, I wasn't born yesterday. I've been in the game for a minute. That's what happened. You guys kicked it with these girls. Fusi hopped on the friend, and you got the fucking Minecraft chick.
You know how like people say that there's like a power
way.
You know how people say that there's like a power dynamic and like don't take advantage of your fans and all this other shit. They say all this stuff online. Like, she's not a fan, just so you know. Wait, I'm gonna send you a text message just real quick. Just tell me what you think.
We can cut this dead part out. It's fine.
No, you need the live reaction.
Okay. Oh my God, Keem, are you fucking serious?
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious.
This girl's got a nice butt.
I know.
This is fucked up. This is crazy.
So once this episode of Mom's Basement aired, Trisha had a very visceral reaction to it, which led her to make this video talking about the situation. Here is what she said.
Keemstar is 39, he'll be 40 next year, dating a 20-year-old. It has been scientifically proven, I have been told this time and time again, that the female mind, because he's with a female, the female mind, natural born female mind, does not fully develop until the age of 25. With males, sometimes it's up to age 30. You're an almost 40-year-old man with a child, just got out of a 13-year relationship, and now you're like within weeks just blasting that you're sliding into new cheeks as a 20-year-old. There's a point where he's like, let me just text you this. He's texting FaZe Banks something. FaZe Banks goes, wow, she has a really nice ass. So I'm gonna assume this is either a provocative picture or a nude picture. He says she's in the other room, but she's not in that room. They don't cut. They specifically say, let's not cut because I want to hear your actual reaction. And so there's no consent being asked. This 39-year-old guy is showing his 30-something-year-old friend a picture in some way of this 20-year-old ass. To which he said, not a fan, and that he's also hooking up with other people. Just So he makes it clear it's not a fan. FaZe Banks goes to ask him, okay, where'd you meet him? Well, me and Fousey met them at a fan meetup. My heart's like racing because I'm not really sure like if Keemstar is just stupid, or like his fans like believe this, or he is somehow convincing himself that this is not a fan because he said, oh, her friend is the fan. So he's basically saying her friend was a super fan and she has absolutely no idea who Keemstar is. She went to a fan meetup with her friend. If her friend is a super fan, she obviously knows Keemstar. He kept saying she has no idea about my online persona. Here's some more red flags that come up. And Keemstar says, you can't follow me and I can't post pictures of us. And I don't ever victim blame the 20-year-olds or the under 25-year-olds. Like, they don't know. They're not fully developed there. They think this is cool. They think it's a way to something, money, power, fame. Maybe they have issues of their own. I know mine was issues with my father and not having a father figure in my life, and you're not dealing with it, but actually like jumping to another father. There's so many different levels of why a young person would do this, and none of it's their fault because they're learning and growing, and it's shame on the almost 40-year-old for doing this, for causing more trauma into this person's life. I don't care how mature she is. I don't care how young you think you are. You're a 39 grown-year-old man. Make the right decision and not be a creep. And he refers to himself when he says, like, sometimes I feel like a creep. He said, I almost felt like a creep when she said, do you want to play Minecraft? So he's already thinking, is she too young for me because she plays Minecraft? If you think she's too young for you, she's too young for you, bro.
After Trisha Paytas said all this stuff about Keemstar's relationship on her channel, he reacted to it on Twitter in this video titled, Trisha Trash Paytas.
Trisha Trash Paytas. You're unbelievable, Trisha. You're absolutely unbelievable. Let me explain to everyone, all right? Recently, on Mom's Basement, FaZe Banks was asking me about, my single life. And I was like, well, I'm starting to date this girl. She happens to be 20. I'm having the time of my life, da-da-da-da. He's like asking me all these fucking questions, and I'm just talking about it. And you guys see me, I'm glowing. I'm having the time of my life. I'm so happy, right? I'm in a very, very good place in life. Everything is fucking golden. Trisha Paytas decides to upload a video today saying that I'm going to ruin this girl. I'm going to emotionally scar her forever. Saying that the reason why girls date older men is because they have daddy issues. Like, all this fucked up shit. Where is this coming from, Trisha? I can tell you where it's coming from. Your life. You. Because you've told the entire internet when you were younger, you would date older guys for fucking money. All right? These things don't relate. These things don't relate at all. My girl's got her own job. All right? She's got her own money. She has a great relationship with everybody in her family, including her father. Like, not everyone is you. Maybe you're emotionally scarred for what you did, like, when you were younger in your 20s, dating these older men for money or whatever. I get that, all right? You had a bad relationship with your father. I get that. My girl doesn't. Your experience is completely different than my experience. It's just so insane. So I'm like sitting here like, where is this fucking coming from? Where is this actually coming from? I'm like trying to piece it all together. And like, you're trying to like insinuate that I'm a fucking pedo. We got screenshots of you actually trying to hit on minors for years. We got video proof of this happening. What are you saying? The girl I'm seeing is literally 20, legal. What? And the final point that I would like to make is the entire internet has seen it, all right? You want this Keemstar cock, all right? You have tried to get my fucking cock for years. And it was very insulting, right? So I was in a relationship with a girlfriend, and you still tried to fuck me forever. I'm not interested. I don't find you fucking attractive, all right? On the outside or the inside. Not happening, Trisha.
So, does this girl have a twin sister that's in a wheelchair?
Keemstar continues tweeting about the situation by comparing the views Trisha got on her video talking about him and his Twitter video response, and saying, Trisha bashing me on YouTube 44k views, Keemstar responding on Twitter 121k views, this bissy irrelevant as fuck. He then tweets a picture of his new girlfriend in his car and says, she really thinks she's cooler than me. Sarah quote tweets him and says, she's literally 20 years old. Why are you dating someone that could be your daughter, you sick motherfucker? Keemstar responds to her by saying, saying, "You live under a bridge, stop talking." He then shows DMs between him and Justin Wang and says, "Yep, Justin Wang a real one." The DMs start out with Justin Wang saying, "The only rebuttal needed for aging women getting mad about dudes dating younger broads," showing a picture of an empty egg carton. Keemstar responds, "That is the funniest shit ever. Thanks for the support of my midlife crisis. Yeah, my homies for life." Omar408 responds to Keem by saying, "You're dating a 20-year-old, bro." To which Keem quote tweets them and says, "Stay mad." Boogie2988 responds, "Stay jealous, you mean." Keemstar then tweets out, "Notice how only ugly girls have an issue with single Keem. Not one attractive girl with an opposing opinion. Not one. You busted and hating cause I would never." He then tweets out a video titled, "Dear H3H3 Ethan Klein."
Box me, bitch.
Keemstar then posts a picture of a boxing ring and says, "I would love to see H3H3 survive in the current climate of YouTube." H3 then responds to Keemstar's boxing request and talks about the girlfriend situation in his newest episode of H3 After Dark. Here is what he says.
Trisha made this spin-off of Frenemies called Enemies. And her latest one, she attacked Keemstar for dating a 20-year-old. I didn't know that was a thing. This is what he sent me, knowing that we were about to talk about his new daughter, girlfriend. Oh, he's angry. I didn't even say anything yet.
Box me, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's been exercising and lose a little weight, and he wants to fight everyone. Bro, you have the mentality of an 18-year-old. It's obvious by the people you're dating. I'm just not interested.
We hate Keemstar.
The girl is only 20 years old. She's a child.
Yes.
We love, I don't know anything about her, but I'm not going after her at all. I was never going to criticize her or say anything bad about her. This is just about a 39-year-old creep preying on a young girl.
Yes.
I'm going to ruin this girl. I'm going to emotionally scar her forever.
Fair point.
Saying that the reason why...
Although, to be fair, that's probably true regardless of age. But fair point.
Girls date older men is because they have daddy issues. Like, all this fucked up...
Go ahead.
Because you said she's a child. Technically, 20 is not a child.
I know.
Okay. Let's just all agree. Because that's all
it's
the
not
comments
illegal.
now.
We're not saying,
Obviously, she's of legal age. They can do whatever they want, but we're allowed to have an opinion about it.
Yeah, and especially when...
My opinion, it's pretty creepy.
Yeah.
Obviously, it happens. He's not the first guy to date a young girl.
Yeah, it happens all the time. I love that shit. I watch it on TV all the time. It's my favorite reality shows.
But their relationships are very interesting usually.
Yeah,
and it says a lot more about him than
Right.
her.
And
Let's
that's-
make that
yeah.
clear.
No criticism to her.
right, and that was a good point.
She's a 20-year-old. She sees this rich, successful, famous guy. She apparently doesn't know much about him. And, like, fine, for her, it's a new experience, but he's the guy that needs to know better. Go ahead, AB.
She has a great relationship with everybody in her family, including her father.
Him and the father, they get along great. They're right.
Yeah, they're perfect. They're actually really close.
They went to high school together.
Yeah, they're old for buddies. When she's done eating dinner with the family, she goes on to over to Keemstar's to eat. I don't want to say. I was going to say eat his salad, but that's not nice.
You're trying to, like, insinuate that I'm a fucking pedo. We got screenshots.
Nobody's saying he's a pedo. Stop it, Keemstar. You're such a stretcher.
Well, we haven't listened to what she actually says, have we?
Well, you're right.
Just saying.
Did she insinuate he's a pedo? That sounds like something Trisha might do.
Olivia's shaking her head.
Olivia,
Yeah, I don't think. Actually, you know what? I think we're all acknowledging she's 20, so clearly not a pedo.
he's the one that likes to falsely call people
Yeah.
pedos. I mean, he's a little confused.
That's
Actually,
a
more
good
than
point.
yeah.
Good point.
But I think he's just making this epic stretch just so he can bring up this next point.
We got
problem.
screenshots.
Hopefully he doesn't
of
come after
you
my wife again.
Actually trying to hit on minors for years. We got video proof of this happening. What are you saying? The girl.
Yeah, this is classic Keemstar tactics. He goes, "You're criticizing me in any way? Well, then I'm going to instantly go to the most insane place I can and threaten you never to talk about me." If I have to pick sides, I will always go against Keemstar. He's the worst person that is and will ever exist on YouTube, period.
You have tried to get my fucking cock for years, and it was very insulting, right? So I was in a relationship with a girlfriend, and you still tried to fuck me forever. I'm not interested. I don't find you fucking attractive, all right? On the outside or the inside. Not happening, Trisha.
Interesting theory.
Glad he made that clear.
Legit, he posted this with this caption. He said, "She plays Minecraft. Am I going to jail?" Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
What does that mean?
But
That she's a kid?
Yeah. He's joking about the fact that she's a child. Something to bear in mind. He has an 11-year-old daughter. His daughter is closer to his girlfriend than he is by about double. He was screaming N-words on Xbox Live before she even existed, bro. I mean, that's a lot of history.
Also, he's saying she's a waitress. And then in the response to Trisha, he's like, she's got her own job, she's doing well. It's
Well-
like, I mean, fine, but a waitress is still like, she's still with you for the money. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible.
I don't want to make any assumptions about her.
Not her, but
It's
from his perspective.
But it's not like she's like established. Like
Yeah,
she's not,
she doesn't have a career.
Yeah, she's not like established. She doesn't like have a house and her own. Like,
Yes.
she doesn't own a house and
She's
shit.
very much struggling for each paycheck.
Yeah.
Waiting is not easy. I mean, shit, get me on a bad day, I might go home with Keemstar, you know?
Oh yeah.
You know?
Any way out of that.
It
Anyway,
was
out of
the
that
worst
fucking
job I ever had.
Any way out of that life.
The worst job.
You know how people say that there's like a power dynamic and like don't take advantage of your fans and all this other shit. They sell all this stuff
Right,
online.
right.
Like, she's not a fan, just so you know.
You met her at a fan meetup.
Dude.
There couldn't be more epitome of a power dynamic. Especially being a 40-year-old dating a 20-year-old. And where you have money and she's working.
When you're the one and there's a group of people and they all came just to meet you.
To admire the great Keemstar.
And take a picture with you.
And my friend loves you. She's obsessed with you.
Yeah, her best friend is obsessed with you.
There's no power dynamic. What do you mean? God, he's so deluded. The fact that he's even talking
You know
about
what's
this.
funny to me is just if it was someone else, he would be going in so hard at them for this.
Yeah, he would be.
Calling them a pedo. Because that's what Keemstar does.
Yeah,
I
he would.
wouldn't.
He
I'm
totally
not saying
would.
that, but it's
this
just so funny to me because that's what he would do.
Here, I'm going to try to pretend. What would Keemstar say about Keemstar right now? Keemstar is a fucking pedo. He's making fan events to meet fans, to take advantage of young girls, and he's having sex with them, and he's not even using a condom. This man is a predator and a pedo.
I'm fucking happy. I'm on cloud 9 right now. I'm having a lot of fun.
That's all.
That shit is so disturbing, man. I didn't want to reveal this at the beginning, but Keemstar's girlfriend wrote to us. So we've had her queued up this whole time. Okay, Keemstar's girlfriend.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I have some questions for you. Does he take the hat off during sex?
The hat is actually fused to his skull, so it stays on.
Whoa.
And like, I mean, how is the sexual chemistry? I think he talks about it a lot. Like you guys have really great
I
sex.
mean, it's great. It's very relaxing for me because it's just a lot of me telling him it'll be fine. He's crying, and
Oh, wow.
I give him a lot of hugs. And you guys were talking about how we don't use condoms. That's actually because he's not able to penetrate properly.
Oh, well, that actually explains that.
So it doesn't even matter if I'm on birth control or not. You guys were talking about
Oh, he can't penetrate you. Is that because his ding dong is tiny or it doesn't get up?
Yeah, just like an array of problems.
He can't get it inside you.
Right.
Whoa. Okay, that explains a lot. And lots of crying and hugging and telling him it's okay.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
So as you can tell by the answers, Ethan didn't actually have Keemstar's new girlfriend on his show, but rather a fake one for the sake of comedy. If you want to hear more of what she had to say, as well as Ethan's full reaction to this, be sure to check out the full clip on his channel. I will leave it in the description below. Anyways, Keemstar reacted to the backlash he's been getting in a new Twitter video titled, My Girlfriend.
You know, apparently there's this controversy happening online right now because, you know, my girlfriend's 20 years old and I'm 39, and a lot of people have a lot of opinions. The people that seem to have a problem with it are already my enemies, all right? Ethan, Klein, Trisha, been fighting with them for years, and all of a sudden they have a fucking issue with this, right? No surprise there, absolutely not. People on Twitter, I see a couple tweets coming in, they're like, ew, that's disgusting. I click on the profile, and I look at this, and it's like very unattractive females have a problem with my relationship. Why is that? Please explain that to me. There's not a 6, there's not a 7, not an 8, not a 9, not a 10 fucking female that has an issue with this. Explain that to me. All fucking 1s and 2s. Oh, this is so gross. This is so disgusting. If you want to see gross and disgusting, get a motherfucking mirror. Also, some people are saying, Keemstar, she's just in you for your money. I'm sorry, but that's like man shit 101. Go get bread. Like, dude, it's in our DNA. Way back in the day, it was your job as a man to go and fucking kill the deer, bring it back, you know, and feed and provide for the whole campsite. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be a provider as a man. I'm sorry that I've been hustling, that I've been fucking doing very well, and that I take care of everybody around me. I'm sorry I'm doing that provider man shit, and I've been doing it for a very long time, but that's what you're supposed to fucking do. I mean, this shit is just unbelievable. And you know, it's not just that. I have no control over it, people, all right? I didn't choose to be this fucking cute. I didn't choose to be this pretty. I didn't choose to be this sexy. I was literally born this way. Ask Lady Gaga.
Keemstar continues tweeting about this when he says, "Every time I respond to one of you hungry hippos, you delete your tweets. Go eat some marbles." He also shares this meme that says, "Isn't there somebody you forgot to ask?" Showing a Keemstar and a 20-year-old saying they consent, and Trisha Paytas saying, "I don't." Speaking of Trisha, she responds to a tweet that Keem makes where he says, "I'm loving this W streak. While my enemies are on antidepressant medication, going to therapist, and gaining so much weight they about to lose their left foot to diabetes. Stay mad and fat." Trisha quote tweets him and says, "You're literally obese too though? Of all things you think you're winning. Being healthy and fit ain't one of them. From one obese troll to another, respectfully." Keemstar responds to her by saying, "1v1 race 100-yard dash. For you, we will call it the 100-yard trash." Trisha never responds to that tweet, but she does continue tweeting about Keemstar when she says, "This pedophile joke in 2021 doesn't fly. Joking about dating high school girls has underlying sick intentions. Keemstar, why'd you delete?" She then shows the deleted tweet from Keemstar. It's a quote tweet to Arthur who says, "What are you going to do when she goes back to high school in September?" To which Keemstar responds, "Get prepared for the winter dance and prom." Keem quote tweets Trisha and says, "Wanna know what wasn't a joke? That you 100% said to me? That you wanted to eat my asshole. The only sick person here is you. Fact is, trash Trisha Paytas has tried to cancel me for years because she wants the Keemstar cock, and it's never happening. You are gross." Showing 3 explicit tweets from Trisha. I'm not going to read it out because I don't want to get demonetized, but feel free to pause and read out what she said. Keemstar then tweets out another Twitter video captioned, "Ladies and gentlemen, H3H3 Ethan Klein."
She was into it.
Like, and that's the thing. Some girls,
She was happy with it.
Some girls, I'll say that. and
Was
they're
she
like,
crushed?
I honestly don't care. No, she was. I think she was fine.
Got it.
Yeah, she's a smart girl. She's a strong, powerful, smart girl for her age.
Strong,
I just
independent.
was just shocked. I just.
How old is she? How old is she? What's the age?
She will be able to legally drink soon.
Damn, you dog, dude.
Yeah, it was bad, man.
It's not bad. She's legal. You're out there.
Yeah,
You're
it was
shaking your
bad.
dick.
Let's make this clear up front. Don't try and find out who the girl is. Don't try and do
the
anything.
girl is not to blame for anything.
Yeah.
The girl is only 20 years old. She's a child.
Yes.
We love, I mean, well, I don't know anything about her, but I'm not going after her at all. I was never going to criticize her or say anything bad about her. This is just about a 39-year-old creep.
Boogie reacts to the clip by saying, "A clip of me on the H3 podcast is going around where I admitted to dating a 20-year-old when I was 44. If you think that's creepy, keep in mind mentally and emotionally, I am 14. She was robbing the cradle." Keemstar continues to tweet about Trisha when he says, "I sent Trisha a Keem Park hoodie once. She has been trying to F me for years. Not happening." Showing the tweet Trisha made showing that she got the Keem Park hoodie, which includes a sexually explicit caption. Someone other than Trisha Paytas who has been critical of Keem is the YouTuber Adam McGinty. I apologize if I pronounced his name wrong. I've never heard it said out loud. Anyways, Keemstar made a Twitter video reacting to his coverage. Here is what he said.
Hey Adam, how are you? Anytime there's an issue, like a drama story, that transcends our individual communities, I guess. I have a more male-dominated gaming base, fan base. You know, Drama Lord started with Call of Duty. You're a T channel, more of the Trisha, frenemies, Jeffree Star, James Star. That's like more of your genre. You know what I'm saying? Anytime there's an issue that ends up in a story that's talked about in both sides of the internet, it's a wildly different opinion. You know, everybody in the gaming side, like Optimus and just all these other commentators that are talking about my new relationship, they're defending me, all right? You're on the T side and you think I'm ew and you think I'm gross and you've been saying all this weird shit. Do you know that, like, literally Ethan Klein sat there and praised Boogie for who was 44 years at the time, for hooking up with a 20-year-old. Praised him, laughed. He said, "You're not doing anything wrong. You know, go. She's legal. Go play the field." Like, he literally said this. We got the footage. It's on my timeline, right? But then when it's about me, it's this horrible fucking thing and I'm a creep and da-da-da-da. Do you know any of this stuff? Do you know that Trisha Paytas has literally been trying to fuck me for years? We got the screenshots. We got the proof. Do you know that Trisha Paytas has literally actively went after minors, right? You know, I'm always dealing with my side of the community with facts and logic and like receipts and proof, all right? And then your side of the community with just emotion. Just I feel this way, so that's what the facts are. It's so annoying, Adam. And I followed you for your entire career here on YouTube with the whole drama with, you know, she sending you the underwear. And like, I know all about you. I've known you for a long time. Please be fair. That's all I ask.
Adam responds with his own Twitter video titled, Yo Keemstar.
Yo, Keemstar. Hi. Okay, so this is an interesting video that you've done. Sorry, the dogs are playing in the background. Okay, you're saying about how the two sides of the communities, right? The commentary bros and the tea channels, you know, us tea bags. And I completely get that. And I think that's, you know, a fair comparison. And I say that from someone who is like a tea channel. I completely get that. You're saying that, you know, our content is driven by emotion. Okay, like, fair. Okay, the thing is, though, you're saying this, like, in regards to my video, obviously, which regardless, thanks for watching, that, you know, Trisha has done, you know, stuff regarding age gaps. Ethan has condoned stuff with age gaps. And it's like, okay, all right, let's leave those two weirdos aside as well. Let's leave you weirdo aside as well. Let's focus on that I'm an 18-year-old talking about your relationship with someone who's very close in age to me, and I personally am talking about my opinion. Yes, emotion-based, completely valid. I get that. I'm talking about that from, would I particularly date someone who's the same age as my parents? And so I'm coming at it from that point of view. So what you're saying about, you know, like Trisha and Ethan, these are two main contenders of who I talk about day to day. I completely get that as well. Very valid point. However, in this, my content aspect in this is driven by, I am someone who is close in age to your new girlfriend, and I'm talking about me particularly, which I specify in both videos I've made about this, me dating a 40-year-old. So, like, you know, we can bring it back to me, as opposed to, like, whatever the fuck those two weirdos are doing as well, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, my video was made about me speaking on my opinion of it. And again, I guess that fuels your argument that, you know, my content is based on emotions and stuff. I think that's a fair point. But yes, it is. And that was my emotions on that. So that's my take on it, I guess. So
Keem responds to Adam by saying, totally fair to have your opinion. I just feel like I personally never get fair treatment on your side of the community. Yes, online I'm trolling and flexing to stir this pot as much as I can, but it's also my real life, and I'm truly happy. Adam responds, okay, I can understand your frustration with coverage from this side, as it is heavily infused with main contenders, I guess in a way that maybe cater more to us. I just wanted to clarify that I cover others' opinions on it, and then give mine. I apologize if I mixed the two. So that interaction ended surprisingly positively, but someone who didn't react positively to what Keem said to Adam is this Twitter user called Liz, who quote tweets Keem and says, all the horny dude bros think it's rad, but the people with morals think it's gross. Yeah, no shit, homie. Keemstar quote tweets her and says, as I have been saying, not one attractive female has an issue with my relationship. Only the ugly ones have an issue. He then makes a Twitter video titled, Dear Team YouTube and Susan Wojcicki.
You know, I'm fucking so sick of this one-sided bullshit, right? You know, in 2020, when Ethan Klein had the content nuke on me, right? I was tweeting pictures of horses at him, fucking with him. I was trolling him, messing with him, right? YouTube literally hits me up basically saying that, you know, I can be kicked out of the partnership program for fucking bullying harassment if I continue this, right? So I don't, right? All I want to do is talk shit to these motherfuckers. That's all I want to do. But I can't
because YouTube will kick me out of the fucking partnership program, right? If I do that. I literally have the emails here threatening me that that's going to happen. Can't do creator on creator harassment. But Ethan Klein has made about 50 fucking videos breaking TOS, breaking the bullying and harassment thing. He uploaded a fucking video of a Keemstar puppet and he's like fucking it. How is that not breaking YouTube TOS? How is that not breaking the bullying and harassment thing? And listen, I'm not a little baby. I can take it. But they're silencing me where I can't talk shit back. Now he uploads this video with someone that's supposed to be my new girlfriend. It's like a fake person calling in and they're like, yeah, Keem's got a little dick. Keem's dick doesn't work. And am I over here crying about it? Absolutely not. But let me talk shit back. I really want to fucking know, Susan, Team YouTube, everybody at YouTube, why is it Keemstar versus H3H3 and YouTube staff? Explain that to me. Why is there blatant favoritism? I have the emails. I have all the proof to back it up. I have sent emails when he broke TOS saying, hey, look, he's doing the same thing that you threatened to kick me out of the partnership program out, and it gets ignored. Explain this to me. Explain the blatant fucking bias, because all of these fucking YouTubers, David Dobrik, everyone else has dealt with this bullshit with Ethan Klein. Why is Ethan Klein getting special treatment? Explain it. Explain it. Why is it other YouTubers versus Ethan Klein and YouTube staff? Please explain it to all of us right now, why he's getting special privileges.
Josephina responds to Keem's video by saying, I'm not crying about it. Proceeds to cry about it. Keemstar quote tweets them and says, I'm not crying over insults. I'm crying that I can't talk shit back, but you would need at least a 5-year-old IQ to understand that. Even if you hate me, I hope you can just put that aside to understand my frustration. I feel like I'm being set up to respond to H3H3 with the same level of insults he is dishing at me, so they can ban me and my channel. This is not right. Keem then tweets out a text message he got that says, you should start a podcast with Trisha and call it Frenemies. He captions this by saying, at this point, I might. Unfortunately, I don't think Trisha will ever agree to that, but if that does happen, it would be insane to hear them talk about Ethan. Considering their separate histories with him, I feel like this would be the closest we can get to a direct Keemstar versus Ethan confrontation, outside of them actually talking together on stream, which will also never happen. But regardless of what happens with this drama, and any others in regards to Ethan, Trisha, and Keemstar, I'll be here on this channel to update you guys on it, so if you don't want to miss any future coverage, be sure to subscribe with notifications on. Thank you so much to my channel members for supporting the channel, in particular Scrubby, who's donated $100 a month. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.